What is up, guys? Today we're going to be ranking the evolutions in Clash Royale in the September season 2025. To start off, we're going to go with the most broken the most broken evolution in the game, which is the Goblin Giant. Oh my gosh, yeah. So right now, at top ladder, this is what we're going to be looking at. Boom. Goblin Giant Witch. Goblin Giant P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant Witch. Goblin Giant Zap. Like, guys, the Goblin Giant is everywhere. And, I mean, they tried to nerf the evolution. It didn't really do that much, but honestly, the main problem is just the regular Goblin Giant. Like, it's just does way too much damage. It's fast. It's cheap. It's really easy to get to the tower. It's basically guaranteed damage every single time. And once you get the evolution version, it's basically guaranteed that your tower is going to die. So, all around, the Goblin Giant, the regular and the evolution, man, they just need to get nerfed. There's just no other options in the game right now. And let's go on to the next one, which is the skeletons. So, this is the 1 elixir evolution. Honestly, it's pretty good. It's easily like a B tier. Next is the evolved P.E.K.K.A. And combined with the Goblin Giant, it's very strong. But so I think I'm gonna put it into elite. I wouldn't go as far as saying that like it's exquisite, right? Because this Evo E-Drag, yeah, no one uses the E-Drag, bro, because it just sucks. I think it's mainly because like the regular E-Drag sucks. So maybe they can increase the health a little bit. Maybe they can increase like the initial, like the first hit speed, maybe. So I think I'm gonna put this in trash. Yeah, it's pretty trash. Next we got Evo Dart Goggins. All right. So actually, a decent amount of people are using it. I would think I would put it in C tier. I don't think I'd go as far as putting it. I might put it in weak. They kind of killed it. So originally, Evo Dart Goggins. I mean, the regular Dart Goblin, it got nerfed pretty hard with the hit speed, but it's still decent, right? It's still usable, and you can see Hypno on the leaderboard. And he's actually has like 4 accounts that are top 10, and he's using the Dart Goblin, but he's not using the Evo Dart Goblin. All right. The Evo Dart Goblin, it just doesn't kill the pushes that it used to. So, I'll give you, like, an example, right? So, you would have, like, a Night Witch and a Golem, like, stacked onto each other. Honestly, you could just kill the whole thing with the Evo Dart Goblin. But now they nerfed it. They nerfed its, like, poison cloud damage by, like, 75%. So, yeah, it went from exquisite S tier to just weak. They kind of killed it. And now everyone's using other options. So now let's move on to another card that people are actually replacing the Evo Dart Goblin with, and it's the Furnace. So I'm gonna put the Evo Furnace in exquisite. This is one of the best evolutions in the game right now, and primarily you'll see it used in Graveyard because a lot of people, they like to use poison to counter the Furnace. But if you're using poison to counter the Furnace, then a big thing is that you're going to have to defend Graveyard in like a creative way with your other troops, when originally you would just poison the Graveyard and it would full counter it, right? So now with the evolution Furnace, like, it's really strong to the point where you want to poison it, but you also have to poison the Graveyard, so you're kind of just stuck even if you have the counter in the deck. So that's why, like, Evo Furnace is so strong right now. I mean, just the damage output that it has is just crazy. But yeah, we can see this one guy is using the evolution Dart Goblin right here. Ijihu. So this guy's using log bait, and he's top 100 with it. So it's not trash. It's usable. It's just a little weak. Next, I will put the Musk. Now the Evo Musk is mainly used in like Balloon Cycle or Hog Cycle, but honestly, like, the regular Musk is kind of bad, and it just died. Like, It just dies too quick, you know? And the hit speed it's fast, but it's not fast enough to where it can help you like defend a graveyard well or defend like bigger pushes like a Goblin Machine. Yeah, so a big problem right now is one hit with the level 16 Goblin Machine and one hit with the vines will completely kill the Musketeer. So that's why the Musketeer is just really bad. It just doesn't have enough health, doesn't do enough damage. And then the evolution, like, it's so easy to just place skeletons or whatever in front of, like, so let's say you want to snipe the furnace, right? I mean, someone could easily just put a berserker in front of the furnace and you can't snipe it. That's just how it's going to be. So I think if they want to make the snipe more effective, they should give it one more snipe, or they should just increase the damage. Next, we got the Zap. Now, the Zap is pretty good. And in the recent games that are just played in ladder, we can see that it's used in Goblin Giant Sparky, and then there's also other people that are using it in Giant Prince, or you could also use it in Golem. But yeah, it's just a really diverse card. And let's see. Let's look at the leaderboard here. See if there's any Evo Zaps here. Yeah, just a lot of Witch, a lot of Furnace, a lot of Baby Dragon. I mean, we're all the way down here and we finally see a Zap in the Giant Sparky. So yeah, I mean, not a lot of people using it, but like it's still usable. So I think I'm going to put the Evo Zap probably in B tier, because it's really strong to where it'll kill like Firecracker. It'll kill it basically kills the Inferno Tower because the Inferno Tower just sits still. But yeah, it's just very effective against all the buildings because it hits the twice, and then it'll reset like the Inferno Dragon, it'll reset Sparkies, it'll kill Evo Archers, it'll kill the Wall Breakers, it'll kill the Bats, it'll kill the minions. So yeah, Evo Zap is pretty strong, but it's kind of getting overshadowed right now by the vines. So I think I'm just going to leave it at B tier. So we got a pretty diverse like grouping right here in the ranks. One trash card, one elite card. But let's move on to our next exquisite card. So yeah, as you guys can see in the decks and the leaderboards that I just scrolled through, I mean, look at the amount of Evo Witch that you're going to be seeing. We actually have someone using this with E-Giant right here. I don't know if this guy is actually using this. We can check his battle log. 1 game, 2 games, 3 games. Oh wow, so this guy's actually using E-Giant with Evo Witch. If you want free wins, use this right here. This trio is just unbeatable. And you can just switch the Golem for anything. You can switch for the Giant or the Goblin Giant. But yeah, the Goblin Giant with the Goblin Machine, this is the best card in the game right here. And then the Evo Witch. The Evo Witch might be the best Evo in the game. Maybe, it's like I said, maybe the solution is to buff other counters to it. So we can see people using the Valkyrie. I actually said that the Valkyrie should probably get buffed, but a lot of people are using the Evolution Valkyrie because of the Witch. So, like, you place the Valkyrie on top of the Witch, it just makes sense, right? That's why a lot of people are using the Evolved Valkyrie right now. Like, it's not necessarily the best, but right now it's pretty elite because it's just a counter to kill the Evo Witch. But what we're seeing right now is that the people that are using the Evo Witch, they're also going to be using the vines. So, let's find a good example. Yeah, so this guy's Mortar deck right here. So his whole thing is that he's using the Evo Witch with the vines, so that when you place the Valkyrie on top of the Witch, they counter it by placing the vines. So kind of just a little chess thought right there on like what's going on in the game. So next we have the Evo Ice Spirit. Now this thing used to be probably in the elite to exquisite tier because of the ease of defense, and they kind of killed it. And I don't really like that they killed it, right? I think if you want to make a more skilled meta, make a better like a better counter, a better way to defend these no skill decks with like the Goblin Giant and the Witch, I think a really good option is to buff the Evo Ice Spirit, because then we're going to be seeing more cycle decks, and this thing was actually pretty reliant in the Pigs Recruits Archer Queen cycle deck, but ever since this thing got nerfed, that deck is just like impossible to play now. Alright, and I think the Evo Bomber is trash. Yeah, the Evo Bomber is trash. This thing used to be this thing used to be like elite. It used to have the magic archer range, and it would just skip and it would hit twice, and it was just pretty broken. But now it just doesn't. It just really doesn't do anything. Like, you might get one hit from it. It's 2 cycles. Yeah, this thing sucks. If you want to buff the Evo Bomber, it should be 1 cycle, I think. Next, we got the Snowball, and oh my gosh, like I'm a fan of the Snowball. I always thought it was a pretty original card, but when you combine this thing with just broken combinations, like with the Goblin Drill, it's really toxic to play against. And it just turns into like a very no-skill fest. And I think the problem is that it's just the Goblin Drill in general. I think it's just a very brain-dead win condition. I mean, you just place it onto the tower and then you just snowball it. Like, it's just guaranteed damage every time. And I'm just not a fan of Goblin Drill ever being meta, because of the fact that you can just use Snowball with it, or Firecracker, or whatever. Every single season, you're going to see people using a brain-dead Goblin Drill deck, depending on what other support cards are in the meta. So I kind of think that the Evo Snowball is like a... I don't know if I'd go as far as saying as it's elite. I would just say it's a B tier card. I mean, the mechanic is really cool. The mechanic is really cool. It's just the fact that it's brain dead in drill. But the Evo drill is trash, and it should be trash. I don't want to see it ever be good. Knight, right now the Knight is being overshadowed by the Valkyrie, just because of the amount of Evo Witch. So that's why a lot of people aren't using the Evo Knight. And next we got the Recruits. Now, I don't think the Recruits are by any means in the elite tier. I think they're like an 85 rating. Alright, now we're going to move on to the Evo Cannon, which received like fucking 3 nerfs. And oh my gosh, it used to be pretty good. Now it's just kind of mid. So it's just a C tier card. I mean, they nerfed the radius of the bombs. They nerfed the hit speed of the regular cannon. So yeah, it's kind of getting overshadowed by the Tesla now. And even then, like, this is kind of why I say that buildings are in a tough spot, because the Evo Tesla and the Evo Goblin Cage are not overpowered by any means. So let's move on to the most no-skill brain-dead. This is almost as no-skill brain-dead as the Goblin Drill, Evo Snowball. I think this is probably... do I dare put it in elite? I guess we can check. Got 1 guy, 2 guys, 3 guys. I mean, look at this brain dead deck that these kids are using. The Mortar with the with the Evo barrel. This guy plays graveyard mostly, but still. Look at this. Yeah, so as you can see, a lot of people are using it. It's definitely elite. Next up, we have the Mega Knight. Wow, this is a crazy deck right here. Mega Knight, Golem, and Minion Horde. What the heck is this, bro? This is a pretty creative deck. And then this is like the traditional Mega Knight deck that people are using. I'm pretty sure this guy is in Jinxie's clan. So yeah, they're using Mega Knight, Bats, Wall Breakers with the Archer Queen and Prince. And then Kyrie is using Evo Wall Breakers. I think the Evo Wall Breakers are way better than the Evo Bats, but the Evo Bats are actually they're not that bad, especially when combined with the Prince. It's just there's no reason to use the Evo Bats when you have the minions. It's one cycle, you get value with it every time. But if you want to know what I will put in the Elite tier, it's the Mortar. I mean, holy crap, when you combine this thing with the Evo Scout, holy crap, this is like the peak of brain rot, alright? Peak of brain rot. I hate playing against this. I always have hated playing against this. But it's not exquisite, so like it's kind of manageable right now. And also the fact that a lot of like Barb Barrel is really good in the meta. It's like sort of a counter to these. So even with the Barb Barrel being as good as it is right now, and the amount of people that are using it, I mean, let's just look at the usage rate of the Mortar. It should be up here somewhere. Yep, here it is. So yeah, this guy's probably like number 5 right now. So like number 5 player is using this. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at this brain rot that all these kids are using. Now, the Firecracker Evo, it's kind of weak right now. I don't think I'd put it... Is it trash? Nah, it's not trash, because it's still usable. Like, these things are not usable. But the Firecrackers, you know, it's kind of usable, but it really got nerfed to the ground. It's kind of in the same boat as the Evo Dart Goblin. It kind of nerfed into the ground. Like, it used to be pretty good, but it just got slammed. So next I'm going to move on with the Tesla. And I don't think a lot of people are using it, honestly. It's like I said, buildings are in a really tough spot right now. And yeah, I don't see like any... I see Bomb Tower. I see Tombstone. Yo, where is the Tesla at, bro? There. Oh my gosh. This thing's the all the way on the bottom. But yeah, we can see the reason why that I wouldn't put it really low. I mean, look at this. Mo Light is at the top using it, and he's at the top with Firecracker. So, I mean, how bad can the Evo be if Mo Light is pushing it with it? If he's pushing top 100 with it, right? And this is the guy that finished number 1 with Expo. And he kind of is like 1 of 1. Like, he's just hands down the best Expo player. But the fact that he's not like... The fact that he's at 2855 right now instead of like 3000, which is like top 5 or top 10, that kind of just tells you how bad these two Evos are right now. At the end of B tier, so probably like an 80 overall rating. I think it's better than the Evo Cannon. Next, we're gonna go with the Evo Barbs. Yeah, Evo Barbs suck. I'm not gonna even talk about them. Next, we got the Wizard. Evolution Wizard's pretty good, but like no one's using Lightning right now. So I think it's a C tier card. Honestly, it's not. It's pretty good. Next, we got the Goblin Cage. It's not even close to elite, and it's also not close to weak. But in some matchups, it's not usable. Now, the Evo Bats are pretty decent. I wouldn't go as far as saying they're weak, and I also wouldn't go as far as saying elite because the minions are so broken right now. So I don't really see a lot of people using them, so I'm going to put them in C tier. But I think if you nerf the minions again, or maybe if you touch the bats will be moving up, creeping towards like B or elite. And then let me put the Ice Spirit at the end, and maybe the cannon at the end. Next, we got the Evo Battle Ram. Yeah, combine this with the Evo Baby Dragon. I mean, this thing is really strong, so if you just do your normal building placement, this thing will actually bypass the normal building placement with the Evo Baby Dragon speed ups. Let me see how many people are using it. This guy's pretty high. Wow, these guys are all at 2,900. Yeah, so yeah, combined with the Evo Baby Dragon. This guy didn't even combine it. This guy's using normal P.E.K.K.A. Beard Spam. Wow, this is interesting. Yeah, so we're seeing 3 different decks that it's actually used in right now. I mean, look at the amount of people using this thing. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it in the elite tier, honestly. So right now, Tay5 is number 4 in the world with it. And he is using this minor minion horde deck because minions are broken right now. So just the amount of pressure that he has with this is pretty insane. And again, Adnan, we're seeing this. This is actually like a pretty. I would say this is actually a skilled deck because it's not using the snowball with the goblin drill. So it's like semi-skill. So I think I'll put them in the elite here. Probably right behind the Valkyrie, maybe. Because I mean, you can kite with them. Like they're really good defensively, and then the evil wall breakers. They also have the shell of when you kill it, and then it spawns the baby wall breakers. So yeah, just very diverse, guys. Very diverse. Now let's reset our API right here. Is there anyone using Royal Giant? Like where's Royal Giant at right now? 2,800. 2,800 is about top 100. It looks like Royal Giant's like not in the best spot right now. It might just have to do with the meta. Like maybe it's just because of the fact that everyone's using Evo Witch, and you can kind of just build really big pushes off of that. So I think that's probably why like Royal Giant's struggling right now. Also, I think a big point is that everyone's using these 2 cards, right? The P.E.K.K.A. and the Goblin Giant. So I think when you're playing RG and everyone's using P.E.K.K.A., it's kind of hard to use the Royal Giant. But honestly, like, I think that's just more of like a meta thing, and the fact that everyone's using P.E.K.K.A. and Goblin Giant and Goblin Machine, or they're using P.E.K.K.A. Ram Rider. I think that's just a big reason of why RG is like in not the best spot that it always has been in, because guys, the Royal Giant has been broken for 6 years just when it came out. It never really got touched. It got touched one time after release. That was basically it. And guys, this is just guaranteed elite. I mean, anyone can push with Evo Royal Giant to 15k trophies or to Ultimate Champion. Yeah, it's just not really a hard archetype to play. I mean, the Evo Baby Dragon, it's kind of in its own like column. Like there's no evolution in the game right now that's like it. We don't have any air cards that are like evolved. Like we have the Evo Bats, like that's it. And then we have like the regular E-Drag, and the E-Drag is literally the worst evolution in the game, bro. So I think I might make a row. Add a row below. And I'm just gonna name it Don't Buff. So yeah, these are the don't buff column. I'm just gonna make it for like weak and trash. So next we have the evolved Executioner. Let's see. Maybe B tier? Maybe above the skeletons. This thing's basically like a bowler, but that can shoot air as well. So yeah, a lot of different decks that are being used with it. Apparently this guy has... Oh wow, this guy's using E-Giant with 2 different accounts. That's very impressive. So yeah, it's used in Hog, it's used in Ram Rider, it's used in this P.E.K.K.A deck right here, it's used in this Mortar deck right here. So yeah, a lot of diversity with the Evolved Executioner. So it's kind of just like the best throwable, right? So we don't really have any throwables or like ranged units in the Elite S or B tier. Like you have the Witch in like its own category. But then oh wow, Pompeo's not using it. So this guy usually uses Inferno Dragon Balloon. But yeah, he's not using it. Oh, that's very interesting. Hard counters shitty ass E-Giant, as you can see. He beats the wow, he beats the Evo Witch with it. I'm actually very curious on like to see how this guy plays these matchups. This might be like a one of one, like only he can use this deck. But yeah, this guy's not even using the Evo Baby Dragon. The Evo Baby Dragon just kind of sucks right now. I think I'll put it in the C tier. Like as a Evo, like it's actually not bad. There's just a lot of counters to it, right? Like Evo Snowball, Evo Zap, Vines, even the Executioner, the Evo Tesla, the Evo Witch. I mean, just a lot of counters to it. Because as a card, Inferno Dragon sucks. So we're not even seeing Pompeo use the Inferno Dragon at all in his deck. Not even the Evo. So next we got the Goblin Barrel. A lot of people are using the Goblin Barrel, guys. I wouldn't say a lot of people. It's actually not broken. So, if you haven't known, like Goblin Barrel has been broken for 9 years since the start of the game, and it actually recently just got touched to where it's not broken anymore, but it's still pretty good. So if we actually go to the cards, let's go to the cards. Let's scroll down. So as we can see, we like Hypno is at the top with this. So on 4 accounts, this guy has 4 accounts, right, that are top. Like, let's see, let's count right now. Number 16, number 17, number 31. So yeah, he has multiple accounts that are on top. So he has 4 accounts that are on top. And he's using the Evo Goblin Barrel, but he's not using the Evo Dart Goblin, like I said. So yeah, you're going to see this combination actually a good amount. But yeah, Evo Goblin Barrel, it's actually not broken anymore. Like, the balance team over at Supercell actually did a really good job of finally taking it out the meta, because I stopped playing the game literally for a whole year because of how broken it was. So I think I'm going to put it at B tier. Like it's still a very good evolution. I think I'll put it next to the Evo Cage actually. I would say it's about like an 83 overall. Because you're throwing 6 goblins at the tower, so it's just obviously going to be strong. Next, we got the Evo Lumberjack. I want to put it in the Elite tier. Would I put it in the Elite tier, or would I put it high B tier? I think I'm going to put it in the high B tier. I think right now, it's not the most broken. I think there's a lot better cards than it, but it's also very strong. Let's try to see how many people are using it. Okay, I see. So yeah, actually a lot of people are preferring to use the Evo Witch over it, so that's kind of why it's getting undershadowed. I think this is more of an appropriate rating, maybe like an 83 or an 84 overall rating, maybe like an 85. The Vines are a pretty good counter to the Musketeer and the Inferno Dragon. Just kind of negates all the damage per second that it has. And the best are like the Evo Witch. I mean, this thing is just, it has, this is the most used evolution in the game right now. I think the Goblin Giant is the cheesiest. Like, you combine these two and it's just free wins. But honestly, you can use the Goblin Giant with the Furnace as well. And the Furnace is pretty good with the Graveyard, so like overall, I would say that these are the 4 exquisite Evos in the game. That's the best evolution in the game right now, and it's not an evolution. So yeah, this is what I'm using right now. I am currently ranked. Let's see. Current season. It says I'm unranked. I'm not, yeah, I'm not unranked. I can just tell you what I am. I'm ranked 2400 right now. So I'm almost there. I'm almost top 1K. I'll get there by the end of the season. But yeah, that'll conclude our tier list. Thanks for watching. I'm out.